Celebrating 10 years on the air, Bay Area Quiz Kids presents the best and brightest local high school teams competing in a tournament of knowledge. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, and Samtrans. And now, give it up for the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quiz Kids. We are halfway through our second round of play, building our Elite 8 teams, and we have two winning teams back for a second try. Over here, we have the Bellarmine Bells. And in this corner, we have last year's champs, the San Mateo High School Bearcats. Let us begin, as we always do, with the collaboration round. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show. In this first round, you'll play as a team. I have a series of 10-point questions in my hand. I'll ask your team a question, give you a few minutes to discuss it, then let your captain, Garrett or Jordan, give me the answer you think is correct. Do so, you'll score the points. If you give me the wrong answer, the other team will be given a chance to collaborate and steal those points away. Back and forth we'll go till the buzzer signals the end of the first round, okay? Good luck to both teams. Bellarmine, you get the first question. In 1920, he got nearly 1 million votes for president in spite of running his campaign from the federal penitentiary in Atlanta. Name this socialist candidate for the nation's highest office.
Debs.
Eugene V. Debs, that's right. Bearcats, Cadillac Jack, The Last Picture Show, Terms of Endearment, and Lonesome Dove are all novels written by what Texas author?
Cormac McCarthy?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
That's gonna be my guess. Johnson.
Larry McMurtry. One example of it in geology is that younger rock is found on top of older rock. Name this principle used in physics to mean that the total effect of two voltage sources on an electric circuit is equal to the sum of the individual effects of the two sources.
Stratification.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
We got nothing, sorry.
Superposition. How many decimeters are there in 4.7 hectometers?
2.7.
47.
No, you can steal.
470. So 470.
4,700. In what Shakespeare play does Aaron the Moor have to kill his baby so no one will know it wasn't the king's?
Twelfth Night.
No, you can steal.
Just go with measure by measure.
Measure for measure?
No, the yuckiest play in Shakespeare, Titus Andronicus. What character, originally a creation of minstrel show performer Thomas Rice, lent its name to the group of laws passed throughout the South from the 1890s through the 1950s to discriminate against blacks and advocate segregation?
Jim Crow.
Correct, for 10.
Got one.
In match play golf, how many holes are actually played in a match that ends with a score of 4 and 3?
15.
Correct, for 10 points. The Hand of God, the Sirens, and the Burghers of Calais are among the most famous sculptures by what French creator of The Kiss and the Gates of Hell?
Auguste Rodin.
That is right. Thomas Mann wrote a story about love and death, which was located in which Italian city?
Venice.
That is right. Your dresser has 4 red pencils and 2 blue pencils. If you pick 2 pencils off the dresser without looking, calculate the probability in lowest terms that they are both red.
2/3?
Nope. You can...
4 ninths.
4 ninths.
2/5. That signals the end of the round, and we have 20 for San Mateo, 30 for Bellarmine. We will take a break and come back and chat with our teams. Don't go away. Welcome back. Of course, we would love to have you down here at a live studio taping of Quiz Kids. So all you need to do is call us at 650-637-1936. We will send you free tickets, and we'd love to have you here. Garrett Kingman, welcome back. Garrett, last summer you decided you wanted to leave the rat race that is California.
Yeah.
And you went on a one-week trip where?
I went on a long trip to the East Coast, and while I was there, I spent a week in Vermont.
And it was Vermont that really appealed to you.
Vermont, there are just so many trees. The sky is perfectly blue, no pollution. It's just wonderful there.
There's perfection in Vermont.
Yeah.
Did you have maple syrup? Did you?
Oh, yeah, we did.
You did have maple syrup. Well, good, good. So you think you might relocate to Vermont one of these days? Or could you find some trees and blue sky in California, maybe?
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. All right. James Hill, very, very busy man. One of the things you like to do is write. You're writing all over the place. What's some of the writing that you've been doing lately?
Yes, well, I'll be finishing up my term on the Bellarmine newspaper, The Cardinal, with an election wrap-up and a couple of music reviews. I had an NFL preview that I posted on BleacherReport.com and a couple of screenplays for a film composition class, looking into a journalism future, actually.
Wow, well, good for you. You're getting busy and you're keeping your options free for all kinds of journalism positions.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Nitin Egbert. Nitin, very exciting. First time for you. What did you do?
I went scuba diving
Wow.
in a 15-foot deep pool.
Yes. Did you see any wildlife or anything?
Actually, there was this very strange pool toy that got tossed in halfway through, and we actually got into an argument underwater trying to figure out what it was.
Well, that's good. I assume you're doing this to build your hours so you can actually go somewhere else.
Yes.
Where do you think your first real dive will be?
I have no idea.
No.
Somewhere off the coast.
Somewhere deeper. Somewhere deeper and off the coast. Excellent idea. Good luck to you, Nitin. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Chris Flatus. Jordan Patchouli. San Mateo High School has just become active in the Model UN. You've started a Model UN club there.
Yes, we have.
And what does that entail for you? What are you going to be doing with that?
Well, the two countries that our school has been chosen to represent are Algeria and Kyrgyzstan, and so I'm going to be working with the Algeria team on the Sustainable Development Committee.
Okay, so what will you do? You'll get together with a bunch of other countries.
In a conference in February at UC Berkeley, and we'll hold a mock session of the UN.
And you'll discuss your topic.
Yep.
Great. Good luck to you. That sounds like fun.
Thanks very much.
Andrew Tezarowski, San Mateo High School is known for their performing arts.
Yep.
And you have a very important position in the upcoming play. What are you doing?
I'm going to be the stage manager for our production of Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. And when is that happening?
January 30th to February 8th.
Okay. At the Performing Arts Center in San Mateo?
Yeah.
Stage manager runs the whole show, right?
I get to say what happens when. I get to call everything, make sure everything happens on time.
Make sure Peter flies when she's supposed to fly. I hope that works out for you.
Me too.
I really hope that works out for you.
Yeah.
Elliot Storch, junior year, very, very busy academic year. You get to take at least one class this year that's a little less on the academic side, perhaps. What is that?
Yeah, it's this really awesome class. It's called Cinema and Society. It's about it's just about the history of film and different film techniques in the United States and in Europe and around the world. It's really interesting.
Do you get to make films, or?
Yes, we do get to make films. I'm in a group that's actually currently making a mystery, and it's looking to be really, really, really cool.
Oh, I bet they'll enjoy that. I sure
I'm
hope
sure they
so.
will.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Let's give a big hand to your coach, Jared Wilkie. And please put your hands together for our judge, Ross Ritterman. We will be right back. Don't go away. Let's play the lightning round. All right, gentlemen, I have a series of 10-point questions in my hand. When I ask the question, the first guy to buzz in will get to answer for his team. You'll earn 10 points if you give me the right answer. But if you give me the wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate, possibly steal those points. If you buzz in before I complete the question, don't forget you'll have to answer with the information you have heard. If you give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team. Close game, 40-30. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first question. Name the British colonel who was attached to the 1915 Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire. Yes, Elliot.
T.E. Lawrence.
That is right. If you and your teammates all agree on an answer, then your answer is unanimous. Spell the word unanimous. James.
Unamious.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal it.
Unanimous.
That's right. You lost the M there. Man. The chemical indicator bromthomol blue turns blue in a base. What color is it in acid? Yes, Nitin.
Pink.
No, you can steal.
Red.
Red.
Yellow. What is the largest prime factor of the number 990? Yes, Andrew.
11.
That's right. What Chicago Cubs shortstop was famous for saying, "Let's play two"? Yes, James.
Thanks.
Right. He really did fall off a cliff to his death at Switzerland's Reichenbach Falls. Name this arch nemesis of... Yes, Garrett.
Professor Moriarty.
You got it. In photography, what measure of the relative aperture of a camera lens indicates its light gathering power? Yes, Garrett.
Focal length.
No, I'm sorry. You can
Oh, index of refraction.
Index of refraction.
f-stop.
Stop.
That was good.
Name the part of your psyche that Sigmund Freud said demands immediate satisfaction. Yes, Jordan.
Id.
Yes. In the novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, give the first name of the boy who does nothing but watch TV. Yes, Andrew.
Mike.
Right. In astronomy, if two stars have a 5 magnitude difference in brightness, what is the defined ratio of their brightnesses? Yes, Garrett.
100,000.
No, I'm sorry.
25. Say 10,000.
We're going to go with 10,000.
The ratio is 100 to 1.
Okay.
5 countries that all border the Caspian Sea are Azerbaijan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Russia, and Turkmenistan. They are also the world's leading producers of what food delicacy consisting? Yes, Jordan.
Caviar.
Right. Baseball pitchers Wilbur Wood, Phil Necro, and Tim Wakefield. Yes, James.
Knuckleball.
Yes, sir. Quaking aspens are the most widely distributed tree in the northern hemisphere, partly because although they reproduce sexually when they need to, such as after a fire, they reproduce most often by what specific? Jordan.
Budding.
No. By what specific asexual means?
Runners.
Say it again.
Runners.
Roners.
Clones. In April 1914, the U.S. and Mexico nearly went to war, with the U.S. occupying what port city on Mexico's Gulf Coast? Yes, Garrett.
Veracruz.
Right. What phylum of animals contains soft-bodied creatures like the snail, the octopus, and the clam? Yes, Jordan.
Mollusca.
Yes. Oceanids, Nereids, and Dryads were all types. Yes, Jordan.
Nymphs.
Yes. The Cambridge, the Dominion, the Garrick, and the Whitehall are all famous theaters in the West End of what made... Yes, Jordan.
London.
You were there last year.
I was.
Noted for his opposition to apartheid, named the South African author of Tales from a Troubled Land and the 1948 novel... Yes, James.
Peyton.
Yes. Identify the 11th century set of land survey records ordered by William the... Yes, Jordan.
Doomsday Book.
Yes. What Australian state named for royalty contains the country's... Yes, Jordan.
Victoria.
Right. What Labour Party leader preceded Ariel Sharon as Prime Minister of Israel? Yes, Elliot.
Barack.
That's right. The southern shore of Lake Nicaragua is just north of Nicaragua's border with what country known as a retirement locale? Yes, Jordan.
Costa Rica.
Right. What Dickens novel's title character runs away from the school run by Mr. and Mrs. Squeers? Yes, James.
David Copperfield.
No. Run by Mr. and Mrs. Squeers with his friend Smike.
Pickwick. It's not Twist, it's Pickwick.
Pickwick.
Nicholas Nickleby.
Oh.
In the House of Representatives, what committee controls how revenues are raised? Yes, Andrew.
Appropriations.
No. You can steal.
Ways and means. Okay. Ways and means.
That's right. The Niger River flows through this neighbor of Niger that also borders Benin and contains a town. Yes, Jordan.
Nigeria.
Right. One example of this idea is that flow speeds up in a nozzle where the pressure drops. Yes, Garrett.
Bernoulli's law.
That's right. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. We have 100 for Bellarmine, 160 for San Mateo. All right, it's heating up. We'll see what happens when we return.
Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
It's time for the Extreme Lightning Round. Before we begin, I want to issue a retraction. I mispronounced the name of the Bellarmine coach. It's Chris Fleetus. I apologize, Mr. Fleetus. And now we'll continue. The point values are doubled. The play stays the same. Good luck to both teams. In a 1940 letter, what Spanish dictator put Spain? Yes, Jordan.
Francisco Franco.
That is right. The narrator of Poe's poem, The Raven, is pining over the loss of... Yes, Jordan.
Lenore.
That's right. What type of celestial body got its name because it appeared to give off packets of energy with a particular rhythm tied to its rotation? Yes, Newton.
Pulsar.
Right. Families that were already suffering from starvation endured more suffering as at least 89 people were found killed by a shoddily built school in what country? Yes, Garrett.
China?
No.
Haiti.
That's it. In 1990, journeyman boxer Buster Douglas got his 15 minutes of fame. Yes, James.
Tyson.
Mr. Sportsman here. In 1923, the Newbery Medal for Literature went to a story by Hugh Lofting about what man who talks to the animals? Elliot.
Dr. Dolittle.
Right. How many meters are there in 11 kilometers? Yes, Garrett.
11,000.
Right. What Scottish economist wrote the theory of moral sentiments, which provided the ethical underpinnings for his later The Wealth of Nations? Yes, Jordan.
Smith.
That's right. In a typical XY plane, what kind of shape do you get when graphing the equation x squared plus y squared equals 17? Garrett.
Hyperbola?
No,
Circle.
It's a circle.
it is. What Virginia river's name is also the title of an old folk song as well as a valley? Jordan.
Shenandoah.
Right. Argentine basketball star Manu Ginobili plays for what? Yes, James.
Spurs.
That's it. A penumbral, selenium, and a partial are all types. Yes, Garrett.
Eclipse?
I need more.
Lunar eclipse?
That's right. What disease's most famous sufferers include the biblical Syrian guard Naaman and the 19th? Yes, Nitin.
Leprosy.
Correct. In the computer language XML, sub-elements under a parent element are known by what term? Yes, Nitin.
Children.
Can I accept that? Yes. Child elements. In what vocal range between bass and tenor did the late great opera? Yes, Andrew.
Baritone.
Yes. In math, give the smallest positive angle that equals the arc sine of 1/2. Andrew.
45?
No. You can steal.
30? 30?
30 degrees is right. Japan's Kosuke Kitajima won 2 gold medals at the Athens Olympics using what swimming stroke? James.
Backstroke.
No.
Breaststroke.
Yes. From 1955 to 1979, George Meany served as leader of what major labor group for over 14 million total members? Yes, Jordan.
United Auto Workers.
No.
AFL-CIO.
I see.
AFL-CIO.
AFL-CIA?
That's right. What state has more than a dozen lakes in the 20 miles between its towns of Lakeland and Winter Haven? Andrew.
Florida.
Right. He agreed to convert to Catholicism to become King of France. Yes, Garrett.
Henry IV?
That's correct. Between 1811 and 1816, he led groups of workers to destroy the large machinery that was putting thousands. Yes, Elliot.
Lud.
Right. Name the lion character in the C.S. Lewis Chronicles of Narnia. Yes, Andrew.
Aslan.
Correct. The Aleutian Islands are off the coast. Yes, Garrett.
Alaska?
Yeah, right. I was going to do a Russia from my window joke and everything. Give the royal nickname of Beethoven's 5th Piano Concerto in E-flat major, Opus 73. Yes, Elliot.
Eroica?
No. You can steal.
King's Symphony.
Pathetique?
The Emperor Concerto. Which constitutional amendment says a well-regulated militia? Yes, Jordan.
Second.
That is right. 80% of the amount of it in your body is produced by your liver, while the other 20%, yes, Jordan.
Bile.
No, may come from the fried food you eat. Name this substance whose levels are often monitored by doctors.
Cholesterol.
Cholesterol?
Right. What T.S. Eliot poem begins with the words, "Let us go, you..." Yes, Nitin.
Love song of J. Alfred Prufrock.
Correct. Like a circle, it is the set of points equidistant from a fixed point, not on it. Yes, Garrett.
Sphere?
Right. Before it was granted its independence in 1949, Indonesia was a colony of what? Yes, Jordan.
Netherlands.
That is correct. In a game of 5-card poker with no wild cards, with the odds of it occurring randomly are 1 in 649,000. Yes, Jordan.
Royal Flush.
Correct. To American ears, his most famous work is undoubtedly Flight of the Bumblebee, because that was the Green Hornets theme song. Yes, Andrew.
Rimsky-Korsakov?
You got it. What monarch was the ruler of Great Britain at the time of the U.S. Civil War? Yes, Garrett.
Victoria.
Correct. Give the name and number of the 12th century British king nicknamed Lionhearted. Yes, Garrett.
Richard I.
Right. If you were to bring to school a bodkin or a poniard or a similar, yes, Jordan.
A dagger?
Yes, I'll accept that. Like horse hooves, what material is the horn of a rhinoceros made of? Yes, Garrett.
Hair.
That's right, with a minute to go. The now extinct trilobite, as well as insects, arachnids, and crustaceans, are themselves subphyla of what phylum? Whose name? Yes, Jordan.
Sorry.
Okay, you can steal.
Arthropoda.
That is correct. Spain's Andres Segovia was a classical virtuoso on what musical instrument? Yes, Garrett.
Piano.
No, you can steal.
Guitar.
That's right. 30 seconds to go. Your wealthy uncle has sent you cash for your birthday. How nice of him. You received one of every bill of currently circulating U.S. currency less. Yes, Garrett.
36.
No, less than $100. How much money in total did you get from him?
86.
Nope, 88. What term describes an illness where a sufferer goes through both manic and depressive fate? Yes, Jordan.
Bipolar.
Right. In math, what method of simulating a probability event is named for a famous gambling spot with yes, Garrett?
Monte Carlo.
Correct. Name Adolf Hitler's right-hand man who led the SS and directed the infamous yes, Jordan?
Himmler.
Right. That's the end of the game. Let's look at the score. 480, 560. San Mateo's in the Elite Eight. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: San Mateo Credit Union, Kaiser Permanente, Samtrans. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.